Cubs bats are hot. Jung Lee is making a name for himself. And the Los Angeles Dodgers have lost 3 straight series. We talk about that and more here on the baseline. Coming up next. Welcome back to the baseline pod with Jordan. And guys, what a fantastic week it has been in the baseball world. I'm ready to talk about it. I hope you guys are as well. And we're going to start with the Chicago Cubs. Man, are these guys playing great baseball. They are tremendous. If you guys didn't watch the weekend series against the Dodgers, go back and watch those highlights, as they have took the series. They actually have won 4 straight series. They swept the A's. They took 2 out of 3 from San Diego. They took 2 out of 3 from Texas, and they took 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers. This team is insane. Let's talk about some of these guys that have been shown up. Kyle Tucker is a superstar, which they kind of needed. They really haven't had that since, Rizzo, Bryant, Baez, batting .324 with 5 home runs, 18 RBIs so far in this season. He is very healthy. I like to see that. This guy just never seems to stay healthy, but now he is. Along with Pete Crow Armstrong, a guy that, his name has been over. I believe this is his 3rd year in the big leagues. And, hit 2 home runs last night. He just raked the Dodgers, batting .229 right now with them. Michael Bush has been a very dominant guy, batting .315 with 3 home runs. Hit a home run again last night. And the catchers, Carson Kelly and Miguel Ama, I believe is say his name, are batting fantastic. Carson Kelly hit a triple in that Oakland series, batting .417 now with 4 home runs and 13 RBIs in 9 games played this year. Miguel Ama batting .263, 1 home run, 11 RBIs. He's got, I believe, 11 games played this year, and this was supposed to be a weakness for the Chicago Cubs. Catcher was the weakness, that one thing they needed to provide, but it's been working out for them so far this season. Iwagawa is great, and he did have a bad start against Texas, giving up 5 earned runs on 7 hits and 5 innings pitched with 4 strikeouts. It's only been 1 bad start out of the 3, but so far 2.70 ERA with 23.1 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, 2-1 so far. And Matthew Boyd is also a name that's been really great for them. He's 1-1, 17 innings pitched, 17 strikeouts with an ERA of 1.59. This team has done really, really well. They're taking on big names. I honestly thought going into last weekend the Dodgers would actually either take 2 out of 3 or sweep them, but that's not the case. They have they the Cubs just have been raking, and this team's fun to watch. Um, the one downside about the Cubs is Justin Steele is now gonna have to go season-ending elbow surgery. Kind of sucks. I mean, he started off late, but or bad. Kind of settled in. I think his ERA was like 4.76, if I'm not mistaken. But he's gonna miss the rest of 2025. My thing is, do the Cubs now sneak in for Sandy Alcantara? We've been throwing names and teams at Alcantara. Now my thing is, do we have a big guy? People were throwing in the Dodgers and the Mets. I think a couple people said the Yankees. Right, as of right now, with their injuries, do the Cubs sneak in and get him into that rotation? Because if you do go with that rotation for next year or the next 3 years, Imagawa, Steele, Alcantara, that would be a great um pitching staff for the Chicago Cubs. And if you can lock up Kyle Tucker long term, you got, I want to say a dynasty, but you got a well played team for the Cubs, which they haven't had since 2016 when they won the World Series. And they have a history of breaking these teams up. This is the one thing I want to do. Keep this team as it is, because this team is fun to watch. I like this team. I capitalize on that. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but hey, maybe they start talking to the Marlins. This team is really good. They are playing really great baseball. Let's see what else. They are 2 games ahead of the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Yeah, this team is very, very fun. Um, Jung Ho Lee, man, this guy hit 3 home runs against the Yankees this past series. This was a guy that when he signed last year, they were like, "Watch, you gotta watch out for him. He's gonna make noise." Of course, he got hurt last year. Was only down to 145 at bats, um, which is 37 games. This year, he's playing 14 games, 500 or 352 batting average, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, 3 stolen bases. So obviously, he's not a home run hitter. He's more of an average hitter. Um, but man, against that Yankees team, now to actually watch him and just raking against this. I mean, he went deep 2 times last night. He was part of the comeback against the New York Yankees, which they won 5-4. Um, he is just a really, really great guy. Kind of reminds me of Ichiro. really. Just the swing and the hitting for average. He's a really he's more of an asset to this team. The last 7 games, 10 hits, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, only striked out 3 times, 4 walks. His batting average is 385 in those 7 games, and 26 at bats. Like, he doesn't even strike out a lot because we want to go by 15 games. He has 8 strikeouts in 54 at bats. This might be what the Giants were waiting for. I know they struggled last year. I know, people were excited. But now to have him come in now and help out this team, it he's very fun to watch. They're in second place right now behind the San Diego Padres, which I didn't think I would have ever said here on April 14th, as the Dodgers are in third. We'll get to them in a minute. But yeah, Jung Lee, a very fun guy to watch. Might be a comeback player of the year, honestly. Yeah, I like him. He's a very great ball player. Um, let's talk about the Dodgers. 3 straight series they have lost. They lost to Philly, they lost to the Nationals, and then they lost to the Cubs. After starting 9-0, I believe it was, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Oh, 8-0. They were 8-0, first place. Now they're in third place, looking up the Giants and the Padres. It's not that they're bad. I mean, I don't know what happened um on Saturday's game. That 16-0 final, which I'd never seen. I think they said that's the biggest loss, or yeah, biggest loss they've ever had in their history of that franchise. To me, that's just insane. And it was basically the bullpen. Sasaki went for the 5 innings. He had 1 earned run, but then the guy after him got 6 earned runs. Then after that, 4, and then they had pitch Miguel Rojas, who had 5 earned runs. But just these last couple games, it's just been awful. Like I said, mainly the bullpen, which you don't like to see. The hitting's okay. Like, Shohei's batting 273. Mookie Betts batting 288. I know Freeman has been back and forth, but I don't know. Like, Tommy Edman has basically been carrying this team. I don't know what he's been on, but he's been on fire. Same thing with Tasker Hernandez, batting 281. But I mean, they have a great team. But right now, I guess they're going through a struggle. I mean, Tyler Glasnow has an ERA of 4.85. I mean, there's rumors of Ohtani coming back June, July. Um, but when I really carry them, I remember someone saying about, this is supposed to be a dynasty. And yeah, right now they are having a dynasty. They have 4 Hall of Famers on that team. Otani, Betts, Freeman, and Kershaw are, well, already into the Hall of Fame in their career. You got the right pieces. Tommy Edman, you found on the right place at the right time. You found, well, Teoscar Hernandez has always been good, but he's just been phenomenal this season. I just think, maybe, like I said, the bullpen needs to carry them, and they need to get better. Now, I'm looking at previous teams who've had great players. Maybe I could be wrong. I'm just saying. But look at the Cubs. Recently, look at the Cubs. They've had great players from John Lester, John Lackey, David Ross, Baez, Bryant, Rizzo, Hayward, Zobrist, Addison Russell. That's a blast from the past. Uh, Chapman, when they had him for that year. And they went to the World Series once. And they won that World Series. Look at the Atlanta Braves in the 90s. Smokes, Glavine, Maddox, Chipper Jones, Andrew Jones, David Justice. They won one World Series. So, does this Dodger team fall in that category? Because, yeah, you can add the small guys. Conforto, they added Kiki, Kershaw, they keep bringing back on a 1-year deal. You got Tanner Scott, you got Kirby Yates on a 1-year deal again. Kirby Yates. Is it going to be enough? Like, I've seen that. They've always focused on starting pitching. And then you have the 2 big guys out on the market for reliever. Is that enough? Yeah, you can have a bunch of starting pitching. Maybe throw the guy in the bullpen. Someone gets hurt, you put them out. But what would the mindset of those guys be like? And what I mean by that, going into the bullpen is very different than pitching 5, 6 straight innings in one game. Because mostly likely, if you come in out of the bullpen, you're throwing at least 2, 3 maybe. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys, and maybe you guys can answer in the comments. Is this Dodger team different, or does Dodger team gonna fall into the lines of, like I said, the Braves, the Cubs? Let me know. 2 more things before we sign off. Spencer Strider and Clark Schmidt are making their debuts Wednesday. Clark Schmidt, I think, is going to be great for the Yankees. They need pitching help. Marcus Stroman just got hurt again, but I think they're going to get rid of him, in my opinion. Rodon has been struggling. Carrasco has been struggling a lot. And yeah, the Yankees need help. So adding Schmidt, being sure that he will be great, and being what he was last year, hopefully he could help out. And then for the Braves, they need as much help as they can get, as they are struggling. I know Acuna is supposed to be coming back on next month, and maybe this will help out them just getting their key guys back. Also, I want to say Hunter Green, back-to-back starts, went 7 or more innings. He's been phenomenal for this Reds team. Definitely being the ace has been really, really great. And he's good, definitely from this year to last. He's just been phenomenal. I think I read a stat since July 1st of last year. He leads all of baseball in ERA with an ERA of 1. And that's over Blake Snell, Framber Valdez. So he's definitely making a name for himself. And if it continues, the Cincinnati Reds are going to be a contending team. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Your thoughts on those key moments. What are your key moments? And like I said, let me know in the comments. What do you think of this Dodgers team? And also, please, to support the channel, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and from that, I will see you all in the next one.